welcome! Ta-da!
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place where we decide your fates.
Are you?
What the hell are you thinking, locking us in for a crappy place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
You crazy, don't mess with me, a-hole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time with energy, hurry up. And take your seats where your names are written. Try to resist, I won't change anything. Take seats and head to sign. Let's put on when you figure out who killed by. The ultimate affluent protege. Who is overall critical, ignorant. He wasn't as ignorant as last time. A strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, we had to accept the leader and try to very best to keep us together. Like I like him. Got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can't believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There is no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, bellowed with hope and despair, has begun. Wow, we have no skill set. Nothing. Trial! All rise!
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And
Oh
that
my god, he
person
has her
will
hanging
earn
from
the
a
right to
rope.
leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate monogamy, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
So that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. I will provide simple tutorials at important moments. Sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. Okay, we all know how this works. At least I do, and that's the only one that really needs to know. Fudge, I didn't think I'd have to start out with so many things. Gaps on the floorboards, blood underneath the table knife.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Okay, so I literally had one option. Okay.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was under the
Also,
very
you see
back
my
of the
mouse is
dining
moving
hall.
in a circle.
After
That's
the
not
killer
me
murdered
doing it. It's
Byakuya.
literally the game doing it.
They probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
So I had a habit last time where I wouldn't listen through the whole thing. So I'm gonna listen through the whole thing at least
No,
once before
I don't think the killer
doing
moved
any
the body.
bullets. Because that way we can hear everything and I can get a sense of like, oh, maybe this is countering or something.
Huh? Why?
Just contradictory.
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I really hate you.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
If you had a bioactive during the party, then it's probably.
I can prove it with this.
The knife.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Was he trying to get in self-defense?
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Maybe it's not the murder
Byakuya
weapon.
probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up. This is almost like a real trial!
Not even close. I wasn't sure if it was going to be adding more stuff from the first game like, differently, but it didn't seem to be. Holy cow, dude. Gaps in floorboards, knife, night vision goggles, AC time. Okay.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Hand Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No.
No, that's wrong.
I could tell because I was basically at the finish, so.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Oh boy. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Alright, debate.
You just used common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. And in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Okay.
No, Byakuya was definitely
That's
the
a
one who brought
little
those
bit
night vision goggles.
wonky, but when I do it more, I think I'll figure out. Maybe, I don't know.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
No.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Yeah, he did. There it is. It's
can
like,
prove
where
it
is it?
with this.
Found it. Found it.
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies. It doesn't change.
Those are still lies.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
I wonder if we're gonna have a double murder. Like, it's not in the double murder in the sense that it's one, but a double murder in the sense that there's two people that murdered someone else. So a total of 4 people would be killed. Holy cow.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing. Screw that that noise? Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Killer is really one of us. Who is it? Amongst us, who would kill Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in the room killed Byakuya? There's no way I could believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
I see!
Glow paint. Duh.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Not even close.
It was you! Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers? Not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Oh, I'm the mechanic and I don't care about a technology. So, what the hell? Are you listening to yourself? No. I don't remember their accounts. I barely know the names.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused a blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
I'm trying to figure out who's who because I really don't know.
Since Peko was in the...
This
Not
one
even
does.
before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Because he couldn't use the bathroom. But I have no evidence to draw that she was the one in the bathroom.
Peko is telling the truth.
That's the biggest weakness there.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
Honestly, though.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business? Seriously, stop it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have perverted stuff like that be set to him.
Still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
It's not appropriate for this.
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish
Says the one that didn't bother to do
Just
anything.
what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
So I cut out his
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
There have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong. No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well. I feel totally fine.
Yeah.
I said that the dishes are innocent. Don't go
But I
making
think the
weird
killer is
accusations.
probably the person that was set up cleaning up
Apologize for
earlier.
causing a scene.
If I could say their name, I would, but I really could not. Like,
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative
see, the person that had
accusation.
access to the room early, that could set up all the air conditioners at a certain time, so that way they could trip the breaker by overloading the circuit instead of pulling the power switch, which is what everyone's focused on right now. They're the one that could set up the knife underneath the table, but figure it
Did you
out.
say bitch?
Oh, boy.
Cease this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us. Trashy skank?
Yeah, the guy that we've been hanging out with the most. The white hair guy that has in a mess. Okay, fudge me. We got a lot of crap. A lot of accounts, but I don't know their names, so that's not going to be very helpful to me.
Breaker, and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
I can't read my
Throw a
bullets!
stone and hit it?
No,
Maybe they used a remote control?
doubt it.
They probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Crap!
To be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Hey, that's the one I was looking
I agree
for.
with that.
I just gotta wait a little bit longer next time there, Jared. Let's welcome to the Spring Shadow. How's it going?
Just as Mahiru said, the blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally. Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout. When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Really, guys, I didn't figure that out in the first second.
Stupid fool! Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Why are you so antsy to speak all of a sudden?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Well, it's not just the irons, it also is the air conditioner units.
That's inexcusable!
Because, honestly, 3 irons probably isn't enough to actually cause enough power surge to turn it on. Oh boy, this thing that I don't really understand very well. AC timer.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
There's nothing left on the
No,
screen.
just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause if the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those
There we
words.
go. That wasn't that bad. It was a lot better than the first time.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
Yeah.
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
Set to heat? Crazy.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham died around that time too.
I hate this person so much, and I swear to God, if they make it through this entire game, I'm gonna be pissed.
When the timers
I had a
activated
Toko, and
the
I
air
don't want an
conditioners,
alphabet Toko.
the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand.
Basically, it was games where it's
Indubitably.
like, you thought you get to do one less voice? Wrong. Here's another one for you to do.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers,
But don't tell me anything.
just had to wait
I don't wanna
until
know.
they started up on their own.
I'll know eventually.
Even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably...
Dun dun dun.
Sorry.
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
I would have it on auto, but auto's just a little bit too
If
slow.
I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I still regret.
I will prevent any spoilers from exiting my mouth. Thank you, I appreciate it. I was always nervous streaming these games because I feel like someone's gonna pop and be like, oh, hey, let me explain the entire plotline to you. Like, no!
No.
Don't!
The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's
was able to avoid it,
impossible
so-
to reach.
Let's keep going.
Resetting
started
the
this
breaker
yesterday,
in
by the
that
way.
darkness would have been
Well, it
impossible,
says the first one,
no
obviously.
matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
Either way, I don't care who the killer is because it makes me really happy because that's one less voice I have to do. Because I voice everyone separately.
Because
With
they're
as
just
many
a
different
petty
voices I
killer,
can't do.
right?
Not so
They
much
can't
females
defeat
because I can't
symbols
do
of
that
hope
many.
like you guys.
Hmm?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
God, it's like my character from the first game, except high in massive
Nagito?
drugs.
What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
No, there's a killer among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we
Suspicious
found out
you
how
are.
the blackout occurred.
Hmm.
But the question is, who caused it, right?
What do you mean?
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners.
Oh, but I wonder who was in the building the whole time while they were cleaning it for the
Setting
party.
up the irons in the storage
Magically
room
got the
could have
last
been
straw,
done
the one that
before
had the red
Byakuya
dot.
set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
Are you sure?
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killing. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
I called it. I so called it. Right, so hard. But I guess I get away with it because the first one's always the easiest one.
Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
He said that earlier too, and I was like,
There's definitely something wrong with you.
that's not good. I'm assuming you beat the first game, right? Oh hell yeah, I did. Are you kidding me? I'm not stupid.
You
I
guys
play
only
these
think
things
there's
out of
something
order.
wrong with me.
I got the
because
third
there's
one
something
and
wrong
sitting in
with
my
you.
library. In fact, I could see it, and I could see it staring at me, and I'm like, I'll get to you eventually there. Third one.
Suspecting each other like this.
One of my viewers
There's
actually
no
recommended
way
this game
that's
to me,
healthy
so
behavior. Let's stop
I'm uploading
this
the
already.
first one up onto YouTube
We don't
currently.
have to find out who the killer is.
And those videos are actually very, very long.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
There's a 12-year-old
Stop
for you.
it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way
Ooh,
one
that's the
friend
best
would
one. The
murder
third one's gonna be
another.
fun. Ooh, but God Almighty, you seen how many islands we have in this? This is gonna be a very long
And why
game.
did Byakuya die?
How many chapters does it have? Does it have 6 as well?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
Yeah, you're so
There are
the
no
murderer.
clues that lead to the killer anyway.
There's no clues.
Wrong. I think
Did you say something?
What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Yes, a clue.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person.
I'm hoping for a double murder. Not like in the first game where Celeste like tricked the really large guy. I'm very bad with names, especially when they're Japanese
Tell me,
names.
what's this
But,
clue you're talking about?
Where like one person kills one and the other person kills another. Both of them completely cooperating or anything, and then we have to figure out who killed 2 murders, or who killed someone and then who killed another person. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
First of all, let's try
Then I'll
thinking
get rid of
about
4
how
people.
Killer
That's
was
4
able to
less
obtain the
voices
knife
I have to do,
and
or fewer. Yes, all of them have 6 chapters. Ah, okay.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Okay, I got close to the table. Even though they're obtaining a knife by relying on the glowing paint. In order to do that, they'll need to close to get close to the table while it's still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Oh! Look who's the closest to the table! Interesting, isn't it? You discuss how Kira was able to move to the table in the dark. Could probably use something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection? Oh wait, the cord.
Here!
Duh.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Use the cord, you morons.
I can prove it with this. They
Duh.
didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right?
Rip Fat Bayaka. Bayaka
By
wasn't my
doing that,
favorite
the
character, so
killer
now he's
was able
dead,
to
and
move
I'm
to
really
the table
depressed about it.
and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
But that's all in the first
And
round.
There's only one person here who could have done that.
Oh, can I actually select the person I wanted to this whole time? Hey, look, it's you.
You're the only one!
Yeah!
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power
I so
Nagito!
called it.
That's
Oh wait,
just
let
a
me go
coincidence.
with you to help you in your investigation. Oh, we shouldn't spend so much time in this storage room. We're wasting our time.
You had a chance, right? A chance to hide the...
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
That's a little
If it
too
was
much of a
one
just a coincidence.
It'd be fine. But when it's one right after another... I wonder...
The piano, though.
Is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Yeah.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know why you went through that convoluted case of. I guess he's trying to throw suspicion away from him now.
I don't know
But
if
like,
he's a killer or
it
not,
kind of seemed to come back and bite him in the butt, didn't it?
regardless-
Cool.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
Why, dude?
Nagito, say something.
Now he's gonna go on his Solange rant.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
So you're gonna pull away a mask or something. Those eyes. That moment, those eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding in on each other. As if hope and despair had been cuddly mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Oh, we're not gonna do the comic
I'm
book
the
thing.
one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
No, he's definitely crazy.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
I'm surprised Byakuya didn't say anything. He could see him. Why didn't he shout out his name?
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
I'm used to it by now.
Why? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could have reminded you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap!
Yeah, he's gone crazy.
Totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose
Do you
eyes
speak
light
from
up
example?
while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But
Yeah.
like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
Honestly, they copied pasted letters.
But why
That's
would you send a threatening
Not
letter in
okay,
the
is
first
it?
place?
No! But don't worry, he can't kill anyone else.
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Yeah, that means I don't have to do
Are
your
you
voice
making
anymore.
fun
Which
of
kind of
us?
sucks because I kind of had his voice down a little bit more than like hers
By threatening
or
Yakuza,
hers.
not
We'll look good in your hotel.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Mmm.
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, was all a trap.
Oh, the Friday the 13th thing? Yeah, no, that's definitely not okay. It's really weird. Hey, welcome to this stream, Shada12. I probably said that wrong, and I do apologize. Yeah, enjoy the game.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Oh, really? The ultimate baby face.
I see!
The ultimate lucky student, yes.
Ultimate lucky student.
Because we're in a different dimension or universe.
That's
So I
right.
can explain all
I just
this.
trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
This doesn't mean you get away with murder. Like ultimate plot convenience. Oh, does he actually have real luck? You don't feel very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
You're right.
Fine.
He's not making
Let's start
sense.
the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this cycle.
Please, Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
Now what?
How should I put this? It is
Yes, he's the murderer. Kill him already. I do not want to deal with him.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
No, you're not doing this again, Gabe. You did this in the first one. You had your little play card.
There's just something a little strange.
You're right. I know there's something strange. The 0.3, like, millimeter, like, little rod thing that was shoved
If
into
it's
the
only
body.
little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
No, because we haven't done the book. We haven't done the book.
Simply listening.
I know,
is
right? Like, God.
Acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Of words. Maybe I don't know what I do. That's fine. I'll figure it out. Oh, it's gonna be all accounts? Oh, no, the autopsy. That's what it's gonna be.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
Oh, that doesn't work anymore. What?
He has already confessed.
You should be right-click on it.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
Not according to the autopsy report. But I don't know who killed anyone, y'all.
That knife might not be the murder weapon.
But why was he acting so strange?
Right, Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5
It's
millimeters in diameter?
so small.
That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Like, no.
That better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Oh, I don't get to shoot it yet? Oh, okay.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Nikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
No.
Then I'll have to show my food crotch to everyone. It's so true, though.
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
No,
What
you
happened
pissed me
during
off.
the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Everyone's!
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark.
I have no idea.
You think about it.
I have no
The truth
idea.
is beyond your sight.
Because it's like, oh, it's better if we all die together. I don't know.
Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
That should happen in the dark. I'm sorry, the gaps in the floorboards, is that it? I don't know what I'm supposed to be picking. Behind is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. I know what happened in the dark.
I can prove it with this.
Is this what you want, game?
Even
Is
if
this what
we
you
couldn't
want
see
from
what
me?
happened in the dark.
I'm figuring it out.
Hurt.
I don't need no
Isn't that
hint.
right, Kabuki?
For real?
Oh, I guess it wasn't because it was...
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
I thought you were trying to give me a hint. I
Everyone,
apologize.
calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
You guys?
Perhaps the...
Okay, I don't need to hear this 3 or 4 more times.
Such perceptive hearing.
It's not like I forgot
Impressive.
everything that happened last
I'd
night
expect
when I
no
came here. Like,
less from
oh,
the ultimate musician.
what happened? I don't remember. No, I understand.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face style figure.
Okay, you can shut up.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth! However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
I shoved from under the table before I could grab it. That's not possible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the same time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Sounds like exactly what
After
happened.
getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was.
He's gonna be murder. That's the thing. If he planned this all originally, then he's gonna be the one that's gonna kill next. If he's not the murderer, he's going to kill someone.
Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, but unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Yeah, we have spent all this time. I mean, I'm not talking, which is great, because I can say my voice. I mean, I can play this game much longer than last night.
So much despair.
Literally all he
Can't
says.
give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward.
Okay,
Rising
dude.
to the challenge again.
No, shut up. Shut up. I don't need to hear more of your BS. No way I could say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I don't know his true character. Simple as that. But now it's time for me to come dwell on it. We need to find out his character by any means possible, because if we don't, well, we're all dead. Suspended? Suspended. Okay, resume. I'm just gonna cut that out, because that's stupid.
And my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Why?
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students?
I'm sorry, but your voice isn't nearly high enough to match mine.
No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it.
Thank you for keeping spoilers away from me. I really do appreciate it.
'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to say it regularly.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon,
Why is it 85
there's no
degrees in here?
definitive proof that I'm the killer.
I'm currently in a building. I'm in a dorm building because I'm in college, and there's no air conditioning in this building. I'm a junior, and this sucks. There's no air conditioning.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
What is the temperature outside? Just a second. I'm all flipping 78. Great.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
Just Monokuma being Monokuma.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Is it your trip and fall?
What we've discussed.
Byakuya was killed under the table, right? Is there something wrong with that? Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
That's pretty bad.
I'm not talking about your looks.
There's no blood on him. Obviously.
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
It's because the blood's invisible.
Yes, that's it.
Because Baki has not actually been killed. It's all been faked this whole time. No, I'm just kidding. I wish.
Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth. If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me. That is weird.
It's like Nagito's voice, Nagito's voice.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been?
Oh, I wonder, could it be the other
I
tablecloth?
guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't...
Yes.
I can prove it with
I was
this.
like, why didn't select it?
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found
Guys,
in the
this
storage
blackout was
room,
nearly
right?
a couple
Are
minutes.
you suggesting he
not
hid
even.
it there after the murder?
You think this guy could have
You
pulled
mean
this whole
after the
thing
lights
off?
came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you,
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
then what does it mean?
I'm just sitting here thinking like, God, this is gonna be a long YouTube video. I don't like to break up the trials, so this is gonna
Why
be
didn't
probably the
necessarily
longest
stab
video I've
Byakuya
had.
under the table?
I think the longest one was like over an hour and a half was like one trial was, and I was like, dang, really?
No.
An hour and a half?
There's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Oh, now we're getting... Okay.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all.
Different?
Really? But it sounds like a riddle.
I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow
I
possible,
love the fact that we have the ultimate
it's the
game
only way
here.
that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
What do you mean there's more? There's more? Oh, hey, Red Gambit. Oh, fudge, I hate this. Yeah. I know how this works. Do I know how this works? Maybe I don't. So it keeps going. In those words as a clue, I should put my precautions and think about it. Oh, fudge. Okay, I just want to say right now I'm a horrific speller, so this is not going to go well for me. Wish we played as her. Or I can feel or see something. I don't know! Can I see something? Tap to display question. Why are they all like rotated? Oh, I see. I think I get it. So I like put words here. Maybe. Wait, what? Do I need to make them collide? Oh, I see now. That's weird. Oh, but I still... Okay, well, fudge me. How am I supposed to... I'm terrible at this. Like... I don't know what's the first letter. Is it U, really? What the hell's... Oh, under. under the floorboards. I see now. Can I have an R? Thank you. There we go.
I got it!
You can destroy letters you don't need without draining your health. Oh, did not know that.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Oh, great, that took way too long.
Under...
Yes, under the floorboards.
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet
Yeah,
laid
that
out under
wasn't
the
so
table.
bad. No, but it wasn't great either.
If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? How?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
There he is.
You're the only one!
Yeah. He is.
Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound?
About
Yes.
that earring.
I said, are you...
Yes.
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Okay, I don't need. Yeah. I don't need flashbacks.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear?
You mean the only one?
Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began,
And you found a way to generate the floorboards.
then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So... Gundam knows how to get under the floorboard.
That sounds like, oh, I know who it is. It's like,
It's
no, you don't.
understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes. But I am different. With
Fetch.
the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. True, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do?
When did I
I'm
send that?
embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there... Stab, stab, stab!
But blood would have dripped down on them.
Sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again? I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... It obviously has to be him.
Did we find our murderer?
It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
I kinda hope you are.
What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it.
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
You do, you die, so...
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
This case... Oh. You now use silencer. You can use silencer right click... Okay. White noise, yeah. God almighty, they just threw everything at me.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
They could have stared at Penny.
Wait just a second. So now it's all just different counts. No. No. Yes, that's the one. I was trying to look for that. There it is.
Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That means you have no alibi.
Oh, wait.
No, that's wrong.
Fudge me, who the hell did it?
No,
Seriously.
Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I am right. I'm always right. 100%. Even though I already hanged 2 people, essentially. But I'll get them eventually. Yeah.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
You should have said that earlier,
It's still your
moron.
fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
And someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
Triangle. Not that I'm not complaining or anything. It's just like, God almighty, it just never ends.
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that, it's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Fire door? I don't know.
Crap! My gut. What if they used a light?
Maybe? I agree with that.
I don't know how I agree with that, but okay.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Okay, I did not read that much into detail about the equipment list. Portable stove for cooking. Oh, well, I'm supposed to pick up on that. God, game. That's a bit specific.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around.
Considering we barely talked about it once, you know.
So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
That's a bit unrealistic, but okay. Do you have any idea how big portable stoves are? And how, like, unreliable this uses a
I
light?
never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Really?
A hole? What? Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
That's the reason I skipped it.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong. Will you be able to break through my argument? Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? Allow me to cut through those words!
Okay. Even though the fire doors were open.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway.
Really? That's really far-fetched.
If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway.
Yeah, but then you'd have to
Plus,
reopen it.
The hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
You gotta realize this happened in a mere, like, minutes, if even.
I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
You and only you.
You're the only one!
Honestly, he is.
Could it be you? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
He's the closest one.
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Oh no, we're just asking you a simple question.
The portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
What were the game developers on? What the hell?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining
Oh,
liquid
nothing
in the dark?
important at all, except for this weird, strange thing I found. But other than that, no, nothing important.
Super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
I can prove it with this. The mark
Right.
you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like...
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Could have easily said that underneath the floorboards.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout? That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there.
How could you run out if you didn't know?
Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by looking this way. So, if you want, you should try it.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room.
I don't like this
Which
character
means
anymore.
he's not the killer.
I don't like
No,
him.
that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Let me ask you. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Maybe it was a recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
On the floor, boy.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why?
This is the longest clutch
Remember the
show of
floor
my
in the dining
life.
hall?
God
It was full
almighty,
of
it's
gaps,
longer than the
right?
final of the flippin' last game.
So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that damn dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time. Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake. Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
Probably can't.
Oh, you again.
I can prove it with
Yeah,
this.
that's why this came in handy.
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
What? No! Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer. Huh? But it's already decided, right? No matter what, it hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying,
You understand him?
but
I
it's such a
understand him.
sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said,
Weapon, huh? Yeah, it's not the knife, right?
judging from Yakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Oh, is it the skewer that was missing the whole
Also,
time?
If stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
He said, no, fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was. He said,
What a confusing accent.
Ugh. No, don't give me nerve. The pigman can't. No! No! F you, game! I did not ask for spelling. There we go. Thank you, Siri. almost lost. One more wrong word and I would have lost.
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
an iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens?
Just
Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Okay, how did they change it?
He said, I guess we have no choice. He said,
Panic talk action. Oh, fuck.
Shut up! That's impossible!
I immediately failed. Oh, that's a lot different than it was before. Now it's 3D, which is really weird. I don't even want to read because it's like, oh. wasn't doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to highlight the words with right click and then shoot them with left click.
Shut up! That's impossible!
Maybe.
Nonsense!
Oh, I see.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton!
I have to release it on.
Shut up! That's impossible!
I like the old way better, honestly.
Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Where would the weapon be?
The meat. Oh. The meat on bone. I see.
Unforgivable! Where would the weapon be? This is the end.
What the hell kind of sentence is meat on the bone? What the hell? That's so
The iron
stupid.
skewer had been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone.
What are you saying? There's no way
I'm definitely not happy with what they did for trial so far. I didn't ask for a longer trial. I didn't ask for more complicated, more convoluted and complex controls. I'm very much not happy right now with
That's
this
what
game.
Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
This game's probably double the length of the old one, but I didn't ask for that.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
The meat on the bone. On the meat bone.
Using my
On the
right
bone
to
meat. I
remain
don't know.
silent.
There's no way that exists here. We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you heard?
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
You're gonna kill yourself
I'll
because you
eat the
accidentally hit the skewer.
Hey, wait, hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that. Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here. I'm already eating it. A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, it is.
What is this? So yummy! Damn it! That's my meat! I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Isn't that?
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone.
Clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef. You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me. Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Seriously.
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can...
I guess we need to settle this. To do that, we need to go over the...
Yes.
So,
Okay, I don't need you to flip and explain to me the mechanics again. Closing argument. Begin. I don't seem to have my whole list of things here. "10 minutes to set this up." Yeah, good for night goggles. Oh my god. I don't have everything though. That's I like to have everything because I like to set stuff easily. Why did they? Oh, did I lose? I'm not really thrilled with the mechanics of this game so far.
We will never give up.
I'm really not happy with what they did. It gives me a certain stock of items. That's so stupid. I like to have the whole thing because it got me a better idea. As I could narrow down the options and figure it out that way. But no, now I gotta do it the...
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. Probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source.
Also, not only that, but like, oh yeah.
But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. But he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
I'm really glad to get rid of the perverted guy. He also looks really weird compared to everyone else.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Oh, it's about time. Okay, I don't hear you scream that long, dude. Yeah, okay. Got a lot of money out of it, though. Kind of.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Whoops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened?
Not really Monokuma. Meh. Glad they get rid of this. Don't know why they did pixelated characters though. Oh, the other one's style they had was much better in my opinion. There it was like we're taking a while there. Trial. Again, all rise for execution.
Correct.
Yahoo!
That's right, the time the blackened responsible for the killing of Dr. Root is this person.
No. You.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, you're saying that a porcelain like him is the one who killed Baika. But why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake, I'm telling you. It was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop him from murdering one of you. Huh? Try and stop, what do you mean?
I
spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard weird laughter near the dining hall. And when I peeked over there, I saw him in the middle of cleaning duty, putting a knife under the table. You could have, you know, done the logical thing and removed the knife. Am I wrong? My first thought about saving everyone is not, oh, I should kill Oh, he was gonna try to kill the one that's going for the knife. I see now. I see. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. He was grinding. Just grinning, sorry, not grinding, by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he... You caught me? What? Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Huh? Just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I'll never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No. No matter how much you want to leave this island, it's just... I see. That's not what you think.
Well...
That's not at all. This isn't about my survival. I just wanted to start the killing.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all the ultimates, and I admire them for their symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want to lose against something like that killing. I just want to prove to them that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they may face. You see him. I want everyone to prove that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
See, isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to have to become somebody's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for the hope that can overcome that kind of despair.
Right?
Are you kidding me, right? Don't tell me you're actually serious. You don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. Just an obsessed fanboy. So that's alright. This love of mine is unrequired. I suppose I could be called the ultimate fan addict.
No way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you think so? Do you really think that there's something wrong with me? But is it that what love is? What is the meaning of this? Explain to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
See, if you have a favorite boxer and you don't want to see him fight against a strong opponent and win,
Don't fuck with
you
me.
better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It is given that trials are necessary to become strong, and that the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killing is simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become the trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. That's far more significant for me to die as someone's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it! It's seriously starting to piss me off!
What's going on?
I don't understand at all! Are you saying that you basically wanted to commit the murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess I look the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when you discovered your plan?
What's wrong?
Or perhaps that was intentional too. Huh? Wanted us to be involved in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. That's why you blatantly revealed your plan to him. You expected to pipe his curiosity, and then you could look forward to the mystery becoming more complex. You're basically right. It's true, I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well.
You're right.
I was casually mentioning, oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it.
Hey,
Dude, it's seriously crap crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why he tried to stop him, you know?
However,
But why? Why did you kill Baika instead? I don't know. Because it was the one I was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrust the iron spear there. But why was Baika the one who died? It was supposed to be him, not him. Baika tried to stop Dad from grabbing the knife. And then, in place of him...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Baika was trying to protect him. What? What did you say?
See?
Because Baika said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise. Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone was moving underneath the floorboards, and that someone was aiming for him.
Why?
So, Baika gave his life to protect him, even though he was trying to take the knife. I see. Baika's amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by the overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be? You knew Baika would protect you, so you set him up to fail.
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not as good as calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that was going to be fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
I never expected it to turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want it to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help. Why? Why? Well, because he decided to commit the crime because he had a strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he were willing to go that far, as I thought he might, truly to be the person whose existence I waited for, I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help. What do you mean, confirm? Just stop it already! Plus, I couldn't help myself when I also emphasized. After all, he wanted to kill me, but in the end he ended up killing Baika instead, you know? If I left him in a confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was obviously necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die. You should just focus on escaping the island.
Right?
Those who were existed. Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right?
Man.
In the end, my help wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for him. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else, so their hope can grow and become even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already. If I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey!
Hey! Is it already okay if we leave this crazy bastard alone or like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we all just effing kill him off? No, someone say kill. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed isn't him. It's him.
What's the matter?
Didn't you forget already? Because I told you already at the beginning. If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait,
hold on.
No.
That's,
No.
How should I put an accident? I mean, an act of self-defense, not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible. It's not my fault.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's a murder.
Hey!
But there isn't anything like sympathy, judgments, or extenuating circumstances, or even prohibition.
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's
not...
Hey!
Save me, guys. You're the only ones trying to stop.
Why?
But honest, after learning about his plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
You're wrong! There's no way a person who has no menace would kill anyone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito, and willing to sacrifice everyone else to survive, right? Just to be honest, at least in the end.
That is... Why?
If we didn't try, would still be alive. Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she waited for— God almighty, can I get to the killing already? Mama was waiting for me at home. She waited all by herself for the day I graduate Hope Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my
Yes,
best to
you're
keep the
right.
Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a fully fledged cook and save the diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
If I were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day,
Hey!
then what happened to the diner? What happened to my mom who was still waiting for me? So you did believe what Madame Kuma said.
Damn it!
If you were saying it all along, it's okay, I'll never believe anything like that. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I want to make sure it was just all a lie. I want to make sure I still had a place to call home. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Everybody wants to hear. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed it. He needed to deny it. If I only knew how he felt, if there's something that would have never have happened. Been here for like 10 minutes. I'm already getting enough of this game. Then I'll just— no, wait, just wait. We're almost there. I promise it'll be worth it. And why? That's when I heard of the plan. That's when I found out about killing someone and left alone. That's why. That's why.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
You guys, I didn't mean sacrificing you, but it's the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Baek instead of him.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
It's interesting, but as far as motives to kill concerned, I wanted to see your mom is so boring. What?
So, yahoo!
Hey, punishment time.
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now.
Let's get back to business.
Wait!
I'm gonna ask you for forgiveness or anything, but at least—
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I—
Please!
Tell me what least we have to the diner, to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got!
It's punishment time!
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it.
Mama!
Time for punishment! Didn't know we were going to have a song introduction in this, but apparently we do. Oh wow, it's just like the first game where we get dragged by a chain in someone's neck. Deep fried! Oh god. This isn't deep fry, you're just pelleting someone with a machine gun. Okay, missile launchers. Sorry, I got it wrong. What the hell? Oh, that kind of deep fried. Didn't know we had a volcano. Oh, we got a nice lovely projector to see what happens. Wasn't that nice?
Extreme!
The adrenaline is rushing through me.
Damn it!
How cruel.
Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
Did you not learn in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, then you don't think about what happens and feel so badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one that drove him to do it. So cruel. It's just too cruel.
Nice.
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. What rule? You're the only one breaking the rules. Hmm? I can't let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? There's a catch. What the catch is? Kill each other? Oh yeah, that's right. We get our memories back. Did you tell me about his mom or his diner? He had the right to know.
You.
Yeah, us too. We all have the right to know. Wait, but tell us, why did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school's memories? Oh yeah, I did promise to return memories after killing him again. You're gonna do it! But telling them is kind of... Oh, but I never told you guys that I'd tell you the right away.
What? Not fair. Of course.
Of course! I keep my promise, I'll return your memories someday. But it's not clear when that someday will actually be. Excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So
Fair, they both ran away!
Then...
Monokuma had wrapped around a finger after all.
Stupid.
You're stupid.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A serious, tragic despair. But still at times like this, a symbol of hope you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Why are you smiling? Can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Well, hold on, I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. Your ultimates inspire hope, and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't you go saying creepy crap like that, I'll kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
Huh? If you hate me, then kill me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone. If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. How messed up are you?
Hey.
However you're gonna kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope Academy, you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents. And it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if you cooperate with the killer, right? Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this is what the plan will be all along. This is willing to work and killing. He wants to think we're better off not killing him. Well, I don't mind if you think of me. I'm actually, thanks to Baika, I'm starting to feel small.
This is exciting!
Mostly, I want to teach everyone to destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after another. Nah, just kidding.
Pissed me
Yeah, I
off.
could punch you and you wouldn't be satisfied till you punch it. Fine. Let's stop, Rory. It's just going to be a waste of time.
What?
You hit me now?
How unfortunate.
It stings. I feel you and I were quite similar. What does that...
Isn't that right?
You have a special place towards those academy just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you. How can you say you're not? He said himself. You don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true, then our school memories were stolen. It's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Please feel free to punch him. Will do.
Wait!
Wait, hold on. Please stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. Is something else we must do.
Huh?
Something else?
Please
We
listen.
must not argue with each other in a place like this. there's something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is... do our best.
You
Well?
We must first live here and get some rest. And then we can all work together tomorrow and do our best. And to do our best, we'll never leave and have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That's what I believe right now.
I am sorry.
Motivated speaker. No, it's time to change my hair. You're totally right. You need to do the best you can. God, can we just get home so I can save and leave?
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Like...
We'll work hard at it. I don't know. We'll do our best. Some kind of,
Well,
yeah. Five I don't know. Matters, blah,
right?
blah.
But
I'm gonna do.
Yep. Motivation pep talk here. Yep. Okay. Finally!